Tonight, I want you to work on the skill of questioning. When you were younger, you asked questions about everything. Mom, why can birds fly? Why can't I? Why is the sky blue? How do clouds stay in the sky? As we grew older, the questions may have still remained, but we're not as likely to ask them. That needs to change now. Questions help us to learn and make us smarter. It's a great tool to increase our understanding, especially as we read. I'm going to read to you a brief selection from Night. We'll use this selection to create thick and thin questions. They called him Moshi the Beetle, as if his entire life he had never had a surname. He was a jack of all trades in the Hasidic house of prayer, a shidduch. The Jews of Saget, the little town in Transylvania where I spent my childhood, were fond of him. He was poor and lived in utter penury. As a rule, our townspeople, while they did help the needy, did not particularly like them. Moshi the Beetle was the exception. He stayed out of people's way. His presence bothered no one. He had mastered the art of rendering himself invisible. So, here's where we start with thin questions. Do you remember learning about the 5 W's? Well, they're still important today. These first 4 help us make sure we understand what we've just read. Who were we just reading about? What is he like? Where does he live? Can you answer those questions without running back to the text? Take a moment and think about it. If you need to go back, please do so. The next set of questions are thick questions, the how and the why questions. These questions tend to take us away from the text and ask us to think for ourselves to find the answers. We must use clues from the text, but incorporate our background knowledge and make inferences. So, let me ask you about these. Why don't they use his surname? Why does he stay out of people's way? Why didn't the people like the needy? Refer back to the selection and see if you could answer those questions, and this way you'll be best prepared for our discussions tomorrow.